What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Battlin here, once again bringing you a. It's gonna be something a little different. I did do this once with Black Wings. It is me just going over some old replays of a previous showcase that I didn't use in the showcase for various reasons. Either that deck's been featured already in the showcase and it was a good duel still. The replay didn't convert well to Death Pro because Swaggertown records before me, or just because it wasn't as up to par, or maybe I did something and I want to explain why I did it. And at the same time, I saved some of these duels to explain some plays and why some plays are better to go into others. So to start it off, we're gonna go against everybody's favorite deck, Dark Worlds. So I will be going first. So you have a decent hand. Use Scrap Shark, and so whole point of this combo is Scrap Shark and Scrap Factory. You normal summon Scrap Shark first. If you don't know what Scrap Shark's effect is, when an effect monster's effect or a spell trap is activated, destroy this face-up card on the field. If it is destroyed by the effect of a scrap card and sent to the graveyard, you can send one scrap monster from your deck to the graveyard. So a great opening of play with this is summon him, use Factory, and Factory's effect is when a face-up scrap monster is destroyed by card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one scrap monster from your deck. You only use this effect once per turn, so when Shark gets destroyed, you will send Scrap Goblin. First you special summon Scrap Golem, you send Goblin, you special summon, and you go for Scrap Dragon. I know some of you might think a first turn starter is always good, but in this deck, a first turn Scrap Dragon is really good just for his second effect, which a lot of people may not know. When this card is destroyed by opponent's card, either by battle or card effect, and sent to the graveyard, select one non-synchro scrap monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So in this case, you would always go for Scrap Golem and just keep rinse and repeat this cycle. So our opponent's going to go first on dealings. He's going to go through his Dark World shenanigans. He's going to use Summon Gold, go to Raven, make Black Rose. Honestly, don't understand why he made Black Rose. I'm pretty sure he could have gone into a lot better plays, but I guess he didn't want to deal with my back row and Scrap Dragon. Scrap Dragon is destroyed, so Golem will come back. Drew Fiend's Chain. Use Factory, bring back Golem. Goblin, I always get those two confused. Go for Scrap Dragon again, just because I think it's still a good play for now. Sit the Fiend's Chain at my turn. He's going to Dark World Lightning with Fiend's Chain. He's going to discard Kelp, do the whole gate shenanigans, bring out Beige, dealings me, summon another Kelp, and then he's going to make Swordbreaker. So I guess he's just he's using the new Dark World cards, using Kelp. I guess it gives him the level 6 option, but at the same time I don't think it's as good as the spam 8-1, which is like freaking amazing. But so he's gonna summon him, he's gonna declare Dragon, so Scrap Dragon is destroyed automatically, but once again Golem comes back. Golem is the heart of this deck, so we can activate Factory, get rid of Gates, summon Beast, and then special summon Arthros. When Arthros is special summon, you have to destroy a scrap monster in the field, and it's gonna be Beast. And that triggers Factory, and then when Beast is sent to the graveyard by a scrap effect, I select one scrap monster on my graveyard, add to my hand, so I decided to add Scrap Dragon back to my extra deck. I'm gonna make Arc Knight, steal his Swordbreaker, attack Beige, attack directly, and call it a turn. And my opponent will scoop after Foolish Barreling, and he's gonna leave. So that's one duel. Didn't grind much. I had mostly control. Chaos Dragons are next. Drew a horrible hand. In a Scrapyard, that's pretty much. Scrapyard is the Rhoda of this deck. You add a Scrap Tuner from your deck to your hand. So don't really have any more plays, so I'm just gonna choose out Scrap Beast, normal summon him, set the 2 back row. If he gets a short, it's fine. I have Chimera in my hand, so I could just special summon him, either go to Scrap Dragon or an Exceed, depending on what my opponent is playing. Set the 3 back row, Bottomless Mirror Lance. He's gonna set 1, call the turn. Drew the Terraforming for Scrap Factory. Gonna attack its Raikou, it's fine. So I'll just pass and let my opponent do whatever he's gonna do. So he's gonna banish the light monster, special summon Black Dragon, normal summon Eclipse Wyvern. He's gonna go into Queen Dragon Jin, but I'm not gonna let him go off. So bottomless that, and with Wyvern he banishes Dark Arm. Don't really know why he banished Dark Arm, but it's just me. And he's gonna special summon White Dragon, just do damage, just whatever. Normal summon Chimera, bring back Beast, special summon Arthros, destroy Beast, trigger Factory, bring back Golem, special summon Beast again with Golem, just do that big damage. But he does have track, so I believe he saves himself a few turns. I'm gonna go into Scrap Twin and Scrap Dragon, so if they get destroyed, they both bring back from the grave. So I'm just gonna keep doing damage to 3k. He's gonna bring out Gores, Lance Gores, and that will be more than enough damage to finish this game. Next up, this is a real grind game. I had a lot of my friends help me out, well not a lot. Swaggertron himself and DVD Shia, they helped me out on this deck. It is Battlin Boxers, their new support. So he's gonna go to first turn Yoke, set a card, call it. Didn't draw into a really great hand. Get an MST, here's a XE Reflect. What I did here was activate Factory. I normal summoned Chimera. Unfortunately, I don't like normal summoning Chimera unless I have a target in the grave, but in this case I had no other choice. So you can normal summon Chimera, use Scrap Storm. You know what Scrap Storm is? It's select one face-up scrap monster you control, send one scrap monster from your deck to the graveyard, and draw one card. Then destroy the selected monster. So this will trigger off Factory as well. So I'm gonna use this. Destroy Chimera, send Goblin to the grave from the deck. It's always good to have a level 3 tuner in the grave. Then gonna special summon Golem, bring back Goblin, gonna Scrap Storm that. Use Goblin's effect to get back Chimera. So little combos like this, like Scrap Storm, sending Goblin, getting back Chimera, are combos you need to do to make sure you have hand presence and plays for future turns in this deck. I didn't want to go into anything ridiculously crazy because pretty much nothing in my extra deck can really, well, obviously 101 can get over it and stuff like that, but the synchros that I have wouldn't have been able to get over it. I couldn't make Scrap Twins to bounce it back at the time, so I just pretty much set up for next turn. My opponent's gonna go. He's gonna use Battlin Boxer Shadow. So if you don't know what this one does, is you can detach one XE material from a Battlin Boxer XE monster you control. Special summon this card from your hand. You're gonna use the effect of Battlin Boxer Shadow once per turn. Then he's gonna use Headgear, pitch Counterpunch, and make the new Battlin Boxer Nova Caesar. Pretty much once per turn you can attach one Battlin Boxer monster from your hand or graveyard to this card as an XE material. This card gains 100 attack for each XE material attached. When this card is destroyed by opponent's card either by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can target level 4 lower Battlin Boxer monsters in your graveyard up to the number of exceeds this card had on the field, especially some of those targets. Pretty good card that Battlin Boxers, they didn't need it. Well, I don't know, I think it's a good card for them. So he's gonna make that. He's gonna get over Golem, and I'm gonna take 3k damage. I'm gonna call the hunt and face call the haunted Golem. So here, I'm gonna special summon Goblin, use Chimera, make Dragon, pop Chimera, use Factory, bring back Golems. Alright, so if you don't know, a Goblin could be special summoned to either side of the field. So when you use Golem's effect, you could put any scrap monster on either opponent's side of the field. So our original plan was to put Golem, put Goblin on their side of the field, and just beat the hell out of it. You probably saw that in the showcase. I did that against a Lightstorm player, except didn't go well here. So you can use Golem, bring back everything. Gonna try to beat it down. Everything goes alright so far, but then he uses Battlin Boxer Bailout. A really good card. When you take battle damage, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, gain life points equal to the damage you took. So he pretty much planned it, so I wouldn't get more attacks and he would get more life points. Also, Scrap Shark is destroyed. because the effect was activated. So gonna attack once more. So my opponent's up at 1300, and honestly, this feels looking a lot better than mine right now. I'm gonna have to force that my turn. He's gonna put Goblin in defense mode. He destroys a Scrap Dragon, and unfortunately my golems are on the field, so I bring back Scrap Beast. So gonna use Golem's effect, bring back Chimera. Gonna make Scrap Twin Dragon. You don't know what this card does. It's once per turn you can select one card your opponent controls, one card you control, and two cards your opponent controls. Destroy the one you control, and return the two your opponent controls to the hand. And pretty much when it's destroyed, special summon one non-synchro scrap from the graveyard. So here we're gonna pop 2 cards. We're gonna pop Chimera, bounce back to 2 Exceed, special summon Chimera because unfortunately my 2 golems are in the grave, and those are usually the targets for factory. I always thought about bumping them up to 3, but deck space in this deck is a little tight, so we're gonna do that. Get over Bailout, but he does mirror force me, so bring back Golem, get over it still. He's gonna call it a turn, so pretty much use Golem's effect, bring back Beast, attack over it, get its effect off, so I bring back Chimera, so I'm set up for next turn. Whatever he does, he makes another yoke, it's fine. Dark Hole the field, gonna use Factory's effect, he's gonna summon Spar, will be fine. I was aware that he had Counterpunch, so Chimera to Beast, to Scrap Dragon, pop my Call the Haunted, and get rid of everything. That was a real grind game for me, and it was actually a really fun duel, and cool to see what the Battlin boxers could do. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's been the post commentary of some replays that I had left over. It is a really fun deck. I would recommend it to people, but you do need some patience with this deck. It's sort of hard to learn the combos, and it's like don't get me wrong, it's a good deck that could grind against other decks, but at the same time you're going to draw a lot of bad hands, and it is frustrating sometimes, but it is a fun deck. But that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new. It's been your boy Backburner, and I will catch you on the next one.